Welcome to Brainstorm MTG. I'm ELD, and this is the Full Speed Magic the Gathering. This filmed live at Scholars Games is part of our Wednesday night Legacy series every week in Brockton, Massachusetts. And I am on a very spicy list this week. Tin Fins, so far undefeated and in the hunt for prizes here. And up against Pile, the store owner, currently on Czech Pile. Been known for playing some spicy brews himself, and in the last few weeks he's been playing what I think might be the best deck in the format in Czech Pile. Has a lot of the strengths of the Grixis Delver list with a better mid-game and less dependence on Delver flipping. It has some really punishing cards like Leovold, which are just so difficult for so many decks in the format to handle. And opening up with Deathrite Shaman. That card going to be difficult to deal with here. And Baleful Strix as well, so kind of curving out a little bit. Would have been nice if he could have used a Deathrite Shaman to have access to 3 mana. A little questionable holding him back unless he's really expecting to be able to use that Deathrite to exile my land for a Brainstorm. Otherwise, that might have been a point of damage missed. Very rarely is that the difference, but it could be. And Living Wish going to find Dark Depths. Kind of the harder part of the combo for Czech Pile to deal with. Of course, Deathrite Shaman doesn't really do anything to stop that. And Brainstorm here, perhaps for full value if he can find a fetch land. Can he shuffle these two away? No, just a standard duel, so at least one of those cards is going to be coming back. Dark Depths coming down. Of course, this is a spicy new brew, so Kyle not necessarily going to know all of the cards that are in it. A Dark Ritual can make a end step 20/20 here. So Jace the Mind Sculptor comes down, Fate Seals, and he actually goes ahead and swing with both. And Dark Ritual gets Force of Will, pitching Baleful Strix, so punished for attacking there. And really severely punished. That other Baleful Strix would have been an ideal candidate for holding down the fort. A couple of Baleful Strix really would have complicated the matter. And instead, needing to waste the Force and the Baleful Strix, losing out on that card draw for that 1 point of damage. So Jace continues to tick up. The difficulty here being that Baleful Strix will be able to block Merit Lage, even though it will not kill the Merit Lage because it's indestructible. It will then set up Jace, returning the Merit Lage to hand, which of course as a token, that is not a place where he wants to be. All right. The Dark Depths combo ready to go as soon as it can be protected. Jace ticking down. Forward that ultimate. And Living Wish is going to find Sylvan Safekeeper. And there he is. That Force of Will burnt on the Dark Ritual means Sylvan Safekeeper is going to come in and really trump all of the Jace activations that you want. Fetch land coming down, tapping off of Urborg. And him to Torok coming in. Him going to potentially be very important if Jace Ultimate does happen. Griselbrand going into the graveyard. And a 2020 made during the end step with Thespian Stage. 4 lands, so plenty to go around here. That Jace Ultimate can be a one-hit KO if you can get rid of your opponent's hand. It looks like he's going to need another Baleful Strix or some type of blocker. Gaining life off of Deathrite could also be super relevant here. This game kind of right on the edge. Jace Ultimate versus the cards in hand for Tinfins. How many turns can Kyle survive a 2020 attacking when he's not going to be able to effectively target it? And there's Lightning Bolt targeting the Sylvan Safekeeper. That is going to force one of the lands to be sacked. Jace attempting to bounce. It looks like Kyle is out of tricks here. And that's going to do it. The 2020 coming in. One final trick with the Deathrite to gain some life. And once that's tapped, Exhume's going to come in, grabbing Griselbrand. The Griselbrand would have been the better target there for the activation. And moving on to game 2. Of course, the Silent Gravestone is going to be coming in versus Deathrite Shaman. A huge problem for the deck and kind of effectively answered with the 1-mana spell. A Pithing Needle also an option. But the Silent Gravestone is definitely the first pick because it also stops Surgical Extraction, Fairy Macabre, Extirpate, though that doesn't see much play, though Kyle has played it as recently as a few weeks ago. Definitely, spoiler alert, Surgical Extraction, definitely superior. The Split Second, really not that big a deal. And the extra mana cost is, in fact, quite a large deal. Being able to use a card like Surgical on turn 1 when you're on the draw, super important. Looks like we've lost our life totals here at a Hearthstone Fireside Gathering before this event. A lot of fun if you do play Hearthstone and are in the Brockton area every Wednesday at 5 p.m. before our Legacy. We do some casual games. Had a few new faces show up, which was nice. But I was actually on my phone for almost the entire event, jamming some games. And out of battery there. I will be packing a board in the future. So this game likely not to come down to little drips and drabs of life totals. These are going to be some pretty big swings. And Thoughtseize leading out with Kyle here. And likely to take Entomb. The Living Wish is definitely a clock here with the Dark Depths. A very difficult decision for him here. Looks like a couple of Dark Depths, perhaps. Phone plugged in. Though we will not have life totals for the rest of this match. Apologize for that. But like so many things with the channel, each little error kind of lets us improve. So forward, we'll definitely have the ability to plug in the phone, make sure it's at 100% if necessary. But Dark Depths, kind of the main line to victory here. Living Wish going to break up the Thespian stage or Vampire Hexmage that would have grabbed. Lotus Petal along with Marsh Flats to begin. That's going to allow for an Entomb with an extra mana in case of days. And Entomb just going to go ahead and put Griselbrand into the graveyard. One unknown card. Actually need to find a fetch land in order to cast that Entomb. And the mystery card remains. Urborg, Exhume, and Griselbrand could be enough all by himself. We're going to see some cards drawn. And a Thoughtseize. We got Brainstorm, Ponder, and Kolaghan's Command. No red for Kolaghan's Command, though the card's not going to do a ton of work in this matchup. Really just discard and 2 to the face. Ponder. Doesn't find anything good. And a couple of Hymn to Torox here. Are they going to be fired off? Might as well. Hitting Dark Depths. And really not making a ton of a dent. More damage coming in. And let's see if there's a Hexmage. Get the tandem tag team attack. Griselbrand and a Merit Lage token. Tough for any deck in the format to handle. Pretty much impossible where Kyle sits. And Dark Ritual. Lion's Eye Diamond, another Dark Ritual. So it looks like going for a combo finish here. A ton of black mana. And from here, going to be able to entomb the children. Get that life back. Another Lion's Eye Diamond. Thoughtseize sees the Kolaghan's Command and the Hymn to Torok. But the life is just going to be coming right back off of the children anyways. So you might as well fire it off there. Children regaining that life. And more Dark Rituals, more Lion's Eye Diamonds. Verifying the life totals and the total number of Griselbrand activations. Looks like he's been activated 5 times this turn. Next Children activation is going to gain like 37 life. Living Wish with black mana floating. Grab the Lab Maniac Gonna cast him with the remaining black mana. Don't even need to sacrifice any of those Lion's Eye diamonds. And gonna draw a couple of times with Griselbrand, and that is it. Another one for this very spicy brew, courtesy of Grand Prix Seattle. That's all for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please help grow the channel by subscribing. You'll be notified when we upload new videos like Fast Effect, Double Speed Magic with commentary, or Untapped, our raw tournament gameplay. Thanks for watching.